Hello, everyone.
Did you check which video you loaded up today, Sid? Sorry, I appreciate it. Earlier this week, I remade the intro video for us to correct the spelling of Diego and Demons Have Demons. and we've got the wrong one again. we were back to Demon
That
Have
was a
Demons.
masterpiece, Bob.
Oh, great. Oh, fun. Anyway, welcome. How are you all doing?
Are we back to the original?
We're back to the
back
original. The day we get that intro video, right, it'll be amazing, won't it?
You can try next time.
Did you just now notice it?
Yeah. God, how fun. How are you all doing anyway?
Oh, I don't know. I just didn't notice.
I was watching, especially, I was thinking...
struggling. We've been struggling really bad with this intro video. Like, we this video has been circulating now for months. And for months, this fucking intro video has been wrong one shape, form, or another. Whether it's been the fucking song name or it's been the band name. So we go back to the original, which we got the damn song name wrong again.
One of these times, it'll be like, so you can actually spot the day we do it right. We've planned it really. It's a competition. Excellent.
You can fuck up the most.
But that's it. That's the one. Anyway, I think we should explain this because we've got an extra FGV family member tonight.
Yes.
Mep, hello.
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah,
it's been a minute. Good to see you around. Just good to see that face again. It's been since you've been on the show. It's been almost a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy to be here. Totally.
It's good to have you back around.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
So, what you guys all been up to today? Then you've been just getting ready for the show, or is it still be early over there for you? Is it by now? Was it about midday?
Yeah.
1 o'clock. Oh well, there you go.
Not too bad.
Still early.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Well, look, we've got Autonym with us tonight, and we've got the guys all sitting off the back of the screen watching us be clowns. So, I don't know how well you know the music, but they're a UK band. So should we bring them on and have a bit chat with these guys instead of chatting about ourselves and what mistakes we've made setting up?
I think we should probably do that, Bob. I think we should.
Yeah, that's it. Are you girls going to give them the usual intro that you do then?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's bring on Autonym.
Hey.
Hey, Autonym.
Oh, have we got them? One more. There we go. That's it. How are you doing, guys? Good.
Not bad. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad. Not so bad. I think we should start with an intro just so people know who you are, what you do in the band, and then we can get into things a little bit more. So should we start with Connor?
Yeah. My name's Connor, and I am the bassist and the part-time model for the band as well.
Only part-time model.
Might be exaggerating the second part, but yeah, I'm definitely the bassist anyway.
Excellent. Dave?
I am obviously Dave, the lead singer of Autonym, and I play a little bit of guitar because I don't like having nothing to do with my hands.
And we should have the last fella, Mark, there.
Yeah, so my name's Mark. I'm one of the two lead guitarists of Autonym because two guitars isn't enough, basically.
Now, I think, unfortunately, we've unravelled a bit of a lie here tonight because Mark isn't really Mark. Mark is...
It's Bob
Bones.
See, it was all along.
It was. Yeah. Sid, have you just put that bugger back up? Just like... We've got dual controls tonight, and I've got a bugger who's interfering in the background. Hey, I tell you what, he would make a better Bob Bones than me, wouldn't he? He does look a little bit more heavy metal than me, doesn't he?
That needs to be a profile picture, Mark.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, I'd take that any day. That's actually not a bad profile.
I really appreciate you doing that. It seems a long time ago now. Before
It does.
we actually.
It seemed like something else that was actually getting us through lockdown at the time, just to keep us busy.
Yeah, a bit of entertainment. We actually have 3 people here who joined in because Sid did it and Mush did it. I mean, Mush is obviously far too elegant to be, me. but yeah, it was a bit of fun. So.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that me and who you're saying Mush have had a conversation before, and the last time, because I was talking to you on Facebook a while back, because we were trying to get something. I can't remember exactly what it was. It's so long ago before lockdown. We were trying to get something sorted, and I mistook that you were in America, and I'm very, very scared that you're angry at me because you're from Canada.
Oh God! You're slow for nothing.
Apologies right now, is it? Live on camera.
Yeah, I've got to get it. I've got to get it off. I've got to get it out there. Apologise.
There just seemed to be a bit of a grudge between Americans and Canadians, doesn't there? Canadians.
And I sort of got a hint. And I sort of got a hint of resentment when he said, "I thought you was from America." So the first time I talked to you, I was kind of like, "Ew," because I thought you was from America.
No,
so happy that you're from Canada, because if you was from America,
just keep digging the hole. Keep digging the hole.
See, this is Sid at his best when he can sit back and get that big spoon out and just stir. Hey, we nearly got another Sid hands there. Was that? So what you guys actually been doing through lockdown? I know you've gone back into the studio, so was a lot of writing and that going off at the time.
There's a few songs we've had saved up for a while, but it was just trying to find the time to be able to get back in the studio and do something. Because literally, when we finally got back in at the beginning of June, that was the first chance we've had since this all started back in March. So it was just nice to finally do something new. And yeah.
I mean, the one that we've been recording, we wouldn't necessarily say it's a new song because we've had it in the, like Mark says, it's in the back catalogue for a while. Before lockdown, we wrote it, and then we just decided, right, this is the one that's going to be the new release. We'll get this recorded. So we went to Barnsley, got that one recorded. We have been writing a new song, but that's kind of took on a back burner because there's new gigs that we're trying to sort out. So there's not enough time to write. We've got to practice for the gigs, and then we've had this recording that we've done. But there's a couple of things that we're writing at the minute, but we're very excited to get this song out. It sounds top notch.
No, great. So when could you get back to actually practicing and getting ready for going into the studio? Because it must take a lot of practice to make sure everything's nice and solid before you go in, does it?
Yeah, we it was, as I say, we played it a lot, but it was just the fact because all that time that we've been sat doing nothing. It probably took a few goes round to actually get in some sort of sense that we wanted. We tried going in, trying to get a demo track done beforehand, so we had at least something, a guide track to work with when we were in there. But I think we did all right to say. We literally only had 2 or 3 practices beforehand, and we were pretty much on form. We seemed to fall back into form quite quickly, to be fair.
Yeah. For that song anyway, I think we knew from the decision to do that song, we were like, right, it's gonna be fantastic. So we went in full power, just practicing that song. And when we got into the studio, it wasn't. When you think about bands recording, you think, the first take's always the best one, and then they mess up every single take. To be honest with you, it wasn't like that. The experience of recording this song that we've got to come out soon, everybody was on point. Every single take was something new, but there wasn't mistakes. So I mean, I think the little break kind of lit the fuse of coming back with a bang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even sort of like the idea that we had, the finished product that we thought we had that we were going to go in straight away with, it was nice. It's like the guy we were actually going in to record with, Ari, he was an absolute legend. He helped out and actually put like quite a bit of input himself and helped us out, probably tidy up a bit more to what it could have, and it literally sounds as good as what it possibly could after everything that he helped with as well.
Yeah.
It sounds massive.
Got an form of metal, as he said.
So when the lockdown was going on, were you bouncing sort of stuff in between yourselves as well, or on the internet or different streaming?
So really, I think it kind of it took a halt on all aspects. I mean, if it wasn't for me, probably, because I was probably one of the most sticklers for the during the main lockdown, I was like, no, I can't come in. Everybody else was like, well, let's just go in, let's just practice. But it was me that was probably more of the problem. But it kind of took a break, really.
We started a little Free Dave campaign, didn't we? Hashtag
Yeah,
Free
we did.
Dave.
Yeah, it was Free Dave.
He's all locked away in his own house, the only person in West Yorkshire that wasn't allowed out.
Well, that's been interesting just to see how things sort of materialised throughout the lockdown and how people have handled it and found different ways to get the names out there, and obviously what you've done is work, because if it wasn't for yourselves getting in touch with us for this Bob Bones campaign, it might have took me a lot longer to come across Autonym, and obviously we had Nath was the one who got in touch with us and said,
Yeah, that's it. Literally, Carly and Nath have just been an absolute legend for us.
Yeah, they've been fantastic with us.
Ever since we first brought that first track out, they've just been nothing but top fans, just number one fans all the time.
Liking the
Didn't stop the hype. Didn't stop the hype.
I'm pleased he did. I'm pleased he did that.
Yeah.
Again.
Well, that's it.
Taking a long time, is that?
Have you actually cut your hair since then? Because I'm sure I saw you put a post out about never cutting your hair again or something like that.
2.5 years going strong, not a single blade has touched it yet.
Excellent.
Still get it longer. No, I'm not stopping until it stops.
Looks like a little boy.
Definitely, it definitely fits the Bob Bones, the idea of Bob Bones. Though. I mean, seriously.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is what we get.
Well, I did warn you. I said, why do you want the skeleton to come out the closet?
I know. Yeah, exactly.
I'm
going to do some advertising.
This is what we got, folks. This is what we got. We went from this.
Just a minute.
To this.
Yeah. There it is.
That hat is genius, though, dude.
Hey, that's metal.
Only Tom can pull that off.
He loves that hat. Should we actually play some of the band's music just so everybody else can get a bit of a feel for them? Now, just to explain to everybody. Yeah, I think we should. We've got a couple of tracks loaded up, but we're going to try what's probably going to be our problem one tonight, the one that we're going to share live.
Are you going to take it on first?
Let's go for it because, let's see if it works. If it doesn't, we've got time to make up for it. So this one, because it's over 5 minutes, we're going to share it out and it could be a bit laggy. Let's go.
Fingers crossed.
Roll.
Tension.
Look how short my hair was then.
We need to get some new photos started.
I think we can say that's not working. Yeah. Although I've got to say, I did like the freeze frame. Where was it yourself, Mark?
Yeah, just a...
Yeah. I mean that was a metal post.
It was.
I know it doesn't quite work when you haven't got music, but perhaps.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying, I don't know why.
Yeah, no.
With that hat on, you kind of look like the lead singer from Radiohead.
Funny you should say that. But I'm not.
another disappointment, Bob. Oh.
No, dreadful. I can't sing some of his songs if I remind myself of the chords, but there we go. So anyway, just so people can get to listen to some of your music, so we try one that should work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Which one would you rather go for? Fantasia or No Guns?
We should probably No Guns first, I'd say. I vote No Guns first.
We'll go No
Oh,
Guns.
why
Here
not?
we go then. Love this
Stick with
track.
all guns.
It's a good
There we
song.
go.
So you're in a room and the window's open. Shot to the universe, feel the air. With an awesome wave, we can tell you what to do. I get right back to you, honey, right back one of these times, yeah. Keep it cool, keep it cool. Well, you gotta be scared, gotta be caught, gotta be tough, yeah. So you're in a room and the window's open. A shot to the universe, feel the air. With an awesome wave, it can tell you what to do. I give it right back to you, honey, right back one of these times, yeah. We ain't got no guns, we ain't got no love. I got a change and a little dash of pain. We ain't got no guns, we ain't got no love. I got a change and a little dash of pain. Yes, sir. We ain't got no guns, we ain't got no love. All I got is change and a little dash of pain. We ain't got no guns, we ain't got no love. All I got is change and a little dash of pain. We ain't got no guns, we ain't got no love. All I got is chains and a little dash of rain. We ain't got no guns, we ain't got no love. All I got is chains and a little dash of rain.
Hey, welcome back. I absolutely love that track, but
I mean,
I love those glasses even more. I need some of those glasses to go with my hat. He's got to get them, hasn't he? Excellent.
Oh, there they are.
They are sterling, aren't they?
I couldn't get rid of them, man.
They are fantastic.
It was.
Where did you find them at?
It was I think the last time we had a Boxing Day celebrations with the family, and I went over to my aunts and uncles, and they were doing a lot of these crackers and everything else that kept chapping on, and all of them just had a special set of glasses, and the fact that they were the ones that I pulled out of the cracker was unbelievably sort of like fitting. And it's like ever since then, my cousin's been like, "Oh, you've got to wear them on gigs and stuff like that." So I thought, I just thought about the gig, but I thought I'd save them for another time, and I thought the video just suited it perfect. all I got was literally just emails from Mrs. like, "What are you hell wearing them? Seriously? Embarrassing."
Hey, they're perfect. People say the same about my hat, but perfect.
Yeah, they never leave my side over here.
Excellent stuff. A really entertaining video as well. The way that it was sort of locked together. So
Yeah, that was a lockdown video.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally, it was just it was the coming of an end of what you would probably call like the promotion of the whole EP. It was the last hurrah. I thought, right, what else can I possibly think of doing with this? Guys, you fancy doing a video?
It took a while to get people's videos in, though.
Well, Dennis, in particular.
Yeah.
Constant nagging for about 2 months, mate. It's literally a 3-minute video. Come on, dude, send me something.
So how long did it take to actually piece it all together? And were you looking to try and make sure that any hand movements or everything was bang on point?
It was so hard. It's like, because we went obviously into the practice room to get Martin's drums started and do it across to the actual click of the song and everything and do it. But for some reason, whenever I was trying to line everything up with the track on the video, it just kept falling out of time. So constantly trying to just snip it slight bits to time it right and cut it off just so it fit right. And it was so awkward. It's like every time I thought I got it right, I thought, no, there's a little bit there. And then covering it up with someone else's face, thinking, you're going to completely miss it. It was driving me insane. And again, just sat in the living room every night, just flicking through it, and all you've got is no guns, no guns, no guns. She's ready to slap me with a pillow or something like that. Constantly for about 5 days, I think I was going up constantly.
One of the things is, Connor actually did the video for Surrender Me.
Yeah.
He did. He did the video for Surrender Me, and he took like snippets of live shows. And Connor did a really, really good job of timing it.
Really good.
Getting the timings right. I don't know how you did that, but with the breakdowns and everything.
Yeah, Windows Media.
The right times.
That's me. That's it.
It's amazing what you can do with a phone and a laptop these days, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Now, how long have you guys been a band? How long has this band been together? Is this the original members? Has it evolved? Has it changed?
Still the original 5. We literally got together, I think, me and Dennis first. So I got together for a quick jam. I think it was March, April of 2019. And then I think after that first meeting, everyone came in one after another, I think, over the space of a few weeks.
Yeah, it was Martin then after you guys got together, and then me and Connor actually came to the same practice, didn't we?
Yeah, and I think it was near enough from the end of April, early May, we pretty much practiced, got a load of songs together, and I think we were playing from October that year. And that was literally, we did a handful of gigs at the end of that, then thought we're going to hit it with a bang in 2020, and then, here we are. So
how would you guys come up with the name?
With a lot of struggle, to be fair.
It was one time I remember we were playing a song, and I think it was a little break. So Dave, I think he wrote on a piece of paper the word Autonym, and then showed it to the rest. Said, "What do you think of a name?" And we were like, "Well, Autonym, maybe not." And then I think one of us sort of came up with Autonym, and I'd never heard the name before. And I think it means like autonym. What does it actually mean?
It basically means the meaning of the word. It's a phrase that's used to describe a word in a certain language that might mean something completely different in another language and phrased completely differently, but meaning the same thing.
Okay.
So I thought it was quite fitting with the fact that maybe because the music that we do isn't necessarily always the same thing all the time, but it's still our music and it fits.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it's got auto in it, the fact that probably three of us are really big, like petrol heads, probably helps as well.
What was the description that you gave of Autonym then? Sorry, I totally blanked then. I just want to make sure that
I mean, your best bet is to go have a look at the Spotify page because it's on there. You can stream all the songs.
I mean,
basically,
basically, the way that I understand it, Autonym is you've got a group of people that call something one thing, but people outside of it call it something different. Like Germans, they don't call themselves Germans. They call themselves, like it's not Germany, it's Deutschland. I'm pretty sure.
That's better.
So something better. Like that. But
why don't you just describe it, Dave?
Is Germany.
The band name just got really confusing, didn't it?
You asked Sid.
We went from one meaning to Germans to another meaning. I just got lost in the whole band name now.
Yeah, well now it's just now you're not going to forget.
Maybe that's the meaning of it.
The meaning of the band is in the music. If you just keep listening every single day, one view, two views, just every day, you'll get it.
You may turn into a German.
I might turn into a German.
See, I was thinking we've done all right so far. We haven't insulted anybody. But you're trying your best, Sid.
We got to sprinkle it in here and there. Let's do it under the radar.
Well, there you go. That's not so bad.
So listen to the band enough. You listen to the band enough, you turn German. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And soon, before you know it, you're going around going nine.
Oh my god.
Deutschland.
What's a nine?
Nine guns.
I thought it was interesting. I thought it was interesting when you guys said you guys didn't get back together at all during the whole COVID lockdown. You guys didn't get together at all. You guys put the band on its shelf then, basically, right? Is what you was basically telling us, right? It's like, okay, COVID's going on, the band's going on to the shelf until this is over with.
I mean, we couldn't do anything. It's like we were just basically stuck. We couldn't go anywhere to record. We couldn't do gigs. It was literally just everything was just on standstill. So it was like, well, why go in to do something when we can't get everyone into the same room? And it was just.
Who was writing material? Who was writing material? Was there any creative process going on during the break?
I mean, me and Dennis were sort of like swapping things across like different riffs and that. We still had quite a bit of riffage and that, sort of like writing and everything. But as bass and vocals and that was pretty much on hold, to be fair. Most of it's all just guitars all logged in computers at the minute.
I mean, vocals never stop, really, do they? You know, when you're a lyricist, the lyrics always come. You just write them down, then you stick them in to a song that's written. You know, so the lyrics never stop.
When you guys got back out of the lockdown, you guys got was it like, when was it? Like the 15th of June, something like that? Or was it later than that? When you guys was actually able to get back together?
I think we started trying to get back into a routine. I think it was probably like beginning of May time.
Yeah, end of April, May.
Yeah, we were trying to push, trying to bend the rules a little bit and trying to find ways around lockdown rules and that to be able to get through it.
And then at the end of the day, COVID actually hit us because Connor, my guy here, actually got it like a week or two ago. So it hit us.
Just come out of isolation.
Yeah. We thought we finally got away with it, and then all of a sudden, it's there again.
How long were you actually suffering with that then, Connor?
How long? What? Sorry.
How long did you have it?
I was isolated for 14 days because when I was just coming up to the end of my 10 days, my housemate got it, so I had to stay in even longer, which was best 2 weeks of my life.
well, I'm pleased you recovered. I mean, obviously, it does affect older people more than younger people. And I was watching actually on TV over here because I live about 60 miles north of you guys. But I'm not sure whereabouts it was in the UK, but there was this older gentleman who'd been recovering from cancer, so his immune system was not. And he's had COVID for just over a year in his system. So,
Jesus.
you know,
He
so
just passed away about 3 or 4 days ago, didn't he? I think it finally got him.
I don't know how I missed that one, but yeah, dreadful thing. But we've come out of most of the lockdown. We've only got a few little rules left to go now, which is why we still having a few restrictions. But it's good to see the bands and music's finally starting to move again, isn't it? So
yeah. 2 or 3 weeks, and we should be getting out of everything then. You can tell it's sort of like the gig scene is starting to open a tiny little bit now, and we are actually starting to find a bit of.
We'll all end up having a Matt Hancock summer.
Yeah, that fool has lost his job tonight, hasn't he? So.
Yeah, he just resigned today.
Well. But I presume you must have been in bands before Autonym came together in the past, because it's not very often I've seen new bands start up and write such good quality material straight off the bat. But you guys must have got it moving pretty quick, because they're really solid songs.
Yeah, no, I've been in a couple of bands before. I'm pretty sure Dennis has, and Martin's been in God knows how many. So he's one of the best drummers I've seen in a long time. It's tight as, and you can tell he's been doing it for a while. I mean, really, it's only David and Connor that are really the youngsters of the group. Me, Dennis and Connor are in the third decade now. Not liking it.
But Connor's still a part-time model.
He is. He's still got his second job.
I still can.
Well, look, I know I'm trying to host a little bit instead of Sid tonight because of how we open things around, but I know full well that he normally gets the ladies to ask a question, so I don't want to break with tradition. So, have you girls got a question for the band?
Yes, I sure do. So, what inspired you to do what you do? Like, were you in a concert and you looked up and you seen somebody playing guitar, or you seen them singing, or you have a family member that's into music? Who inspired you to do what you do today?
I mean, I'll be honest, as soon as I saw Slash pick that guitar up and I actually got in that front row, he was probably the main man who really got me started on it all. But the fact that I've actually gone as far as I have, and I've actually managed to do it the way that I have, is just the fact that my mum and dad are just the biggest fans. And they actually let me do it from when I was 16, still like playing a really crap version of Smoke on the Water for probably 2 weeks. If it weren't for their patience, I probably wouldn't have actually got to where I am. So
everyone does that.
Yeah, it's kind of similar for me. That I mean, my dad used to be a DJ, like a old style vinyl record, just doing birthday parties and weddings and stuff. So that used to be his job. So he's always into his music. So I grew up with a lot of. That's where my music taste comes from. I like the older stuff like Zeppelin and Hendrix and way back blues rock and all that. So I just kind of grew up with music in the house. But in terms of playing it and wanting to perform, I'm not too sure where that came from, really. I started learning piano first. I did that for GCSE in high school, and I was good at it, So I just kind of said, "Oh, I'm good at this, so I'm going to take it and go."
Excellent. And Connor?
I mean, I've pretty much since from when I was like really young, like 2 years old, I've just always been into like just singing and performing and so like I remember ages ago when I was about 2, my parents had this little coffee table in the living room and they called it the stage, and they were like, "Oh, do you want to go get on the stage and sing some songs and everything?" I'd be like, "Yeah, let's get up." I mean, I think like properly, like really wanting to get into music was like, I think it was, I mean, it'll sound cliche, but it was Queen and Freddie Mercury. Like, it's a completely different level of performance and being a frontman, everything. And just seeing that, I think I was about 10, and like I properly got into Queen. It just completely blew my mind. It was amazing. I thought they were brilliant, and but I didn't actually get into playing guitar until I was about 14. My brother started playing it because I thought, oh, I'll never play guitar, I'll never be that good enough. But then my brother started playing it. I was like, well, I can't let him bloody do it.
I mean, I was a pretty late bloomer, to be honest. It's like,
went down to Asda, picked up a £30 guitar, and then just started learning, and then started doing bass because I wanted to be in this other band, but they already had a guitar, so I said, oh well, I can play bass, and then just like quickly learned it, and then started playing in that band, and then that's how I got into it.
Excellent. And do you ever jump on the coffee table just to relive old times?
Oh my god!
He does one like the Red Hot Chili Peppers does.
I don't think it'd be big enough anymore.
And plays on top of the coffee table naked with a sock over his junk. He does a flea.
Oh my god!
The way the Connor moves around on that stage, I don't think that coffee table will last very long with him on top of it anymore. the energy that lad has on stage is unbelievable.
Give me a coffee table, I'll gladly perform on one.
Well, that's the big shame in us not getting to see Surrender Me tonight, because that was one of the live videos that we were streaming then. It's great to watch, because the other thing is that obviously, Dave, you playing guitar as well, I believe, in that, if I remember correctly. So you've got 3 guitars, the bass. Great tunes. But do you ever sort of like fight over who's getting what riff?
I think Dave's pretty chilled out, the fact that he literally just wants to play a few verses, a few little chords, and that just so he literally has something to play. Because to
turn the volume down, just pretend I'm going to swing it round my neck and pretend I'm fantastic and sing it at the same time.
Yes, exactly right.
I think he's actually done that a couple of gigs before. The guy's actually turned his guitar up really high. He should turn around and says, no, you're all right to turn it down a little bit, that's fine.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do some rapid, fast questions for you guys. This is just me coming up with questions, and give me the first answer that pops in your head. Dave, favorite band?
The Doors.
Mark, favorite band?
Guns N' Roses. Connor.
Favorite action star?
Action star. Shit, man. I don't.
Don't tell me you don't watch action movies. There's plenty of action stars out there.
Harrison Ford.
There you go.
Harrison Ford. He's just hurt himself over here, hasn't he? Debbie, did you know that?
Rapid questions and answers. Wait.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Sid, but we've got Harrison Ford doing another Indiana Jones over here at the moment.
I do know that. He did something to his leg or something, I think.
Yeah, but you realise he's about 78, 79-year-old,
Yeah, he's almost 80. Yeah, he's almost 80.
And he's still doing his own stunts, which is
props to him for continuing to do what he's doing. That's fucking
fantastic. I think they call it Indiana Jones and the Wheelchair of Doom or something like that, aren't they?
Oh my god.
The Walker of Doom. What about you, Mark? Who's your favorite action star, buddy?
I mean, recently I love some of the stuff that Dwayne Johnson's doing at the minute. Great.
There you go. Connor?
Judi Dench.
She plays a brilliant part in James Bond, man.
Yeah, she does.
Dame Judi Dench, Connor.
Dame Judi Dench.
Okay.
Dench.
We're going to move on from this one. If you had able to have one superpower, Dave, what would it be?
Teleportation, probably.
Oh, like mine, Nick, mine.
That'd be wicked.
Where would you teleport to?
We'd never be late.
Where would I teleport to? The pub.
Nice.
Excellent. Mine's a pint.
We had to make Mark rethink his superpower.
It's invisibility now.
Invisibility. Now, wouldn't that be cool on stage? Can you imagine just this guitar moving around on its own?
Exactly, wouldn't that be ace? You
Yeah.
just see the shades just hanging on their own.
Of course, you'd have Dave there saying, "I can do that and sing at the same time."
Yeah.
Connor, what's yours?
I'd like the gift of normal human sight, so I don't have to wear these glasses.
Ooh.
Wow.
God awful glasses that always fall apart.
That's a super.
He almost wins a prize for that one, doesn't he?
He does.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Everybody else was
Yeah.
being selfish. Everybody else was being selfish. I want to be invisible. I want to transport.
Yeah.
He just wants normal. He just wants normal eyesight.
To be fair, they didn't take the
Makeup and see. Crazy.
I mean, I
Isn't
got
that-
contact lenses, so that'll be me.
I wish I didn't have feet like a hobbit. It's hard to find shoes.
Yeah.
You wish you did, or you wish you didn't.
I wish I didn't. That would be my superpower. I would take away my hobbit feet.
I kind of want to see these feet now.
Oh no!
Oh,
It
really?
comes with the feet.
No.
Bob, you know what?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's when we turn the camera.
You know,
You know what comes
some of
with
these
the feet, right, Bob?
people that are watching will have actual fears of feet.
Yeah.
Don't do that to them.
Are they like oversized and hairy?
Oh.
This- I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, you get me curious, and then you sound like you just snatch it away, don't you?
Well, I mean, I kind of have to because where my mind was going. Look, superpower, cock push-ups.
That's brilliant. Man.
If I have ever in my life ever thought of a better superpower is to be able to lay with my hands behind my back, belly down, and do cock push-ups. Simon wins. Simon wins the superpower. We're going to send him a sticker.
God. We need to make that a new pinstripe T-shirt, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slogan on the back.
So
One
you guys
push-up
work
every morning.
with Forge. You guys work with Forge, right? Forge, if I'm not mistaken, right?
We don't work with them. No, I know of them, but we're not part of them. No.
Bob, how did you meet these fellas?
I met them through the Bob Bones reveal. Nath got in touch with me because Mark had a word with Nath and said it'd be great to be involved. And it's fantastic having somebody want to come forward.
Associations with it then. Okay, that's where I get it from. There's association with Carly and the Sound Pylon and them. Okay, I got you.
I picked up on Carly and Nate before they sort of got as into Forge as they are at the minute. I just caught because they were putting something up locally about the fact they were wanting some bands and that to start playing on show they were doing, and that's how I caught on to them. Early days of Sound Pylon at the time, and I just managed to sort of like just work my way up. So.
And so you've had
And,
Bob
meet Bob.
as your stalker the whole fucking time then.
It was because it was great that sort of Mark came forward to do this. We put the picture out, and then I said,
let's just remind everybody what Bob was trying to do. Let's just remind everybody that Bob was trying to hide behind Mark. Let's just remind everybody.
Stop rubbing it in for the poor guy.
I'm a victim too, Mark. I'm a victim too. I believe that Bob was just a bag of bones, just a guy, the skeleton.
Yeah.
Actually,
the man that replaced him.
The truth. When Bob
Bob's
started
not
this
even his real.
contest,
Bob's not even his real name. His real name's
it's Joshua. It's Joshua.
Yeah. I know it sounds strange, guys, but believe it or not, before I actually revealed who I was, it was only about a week before that you actually got to find out who I was, wasn't it, Sid?
Look, and it was like pulling fucking teeth too. It's like, I mean, who the fuck do you think you are? I mean, he thought he was like fucking Batman or something. Like he was not supposed to let nobody know that he was Bruce Wayne. And I'm like, dude, we've been working together for 6-7 months. What's the fucking problem here? I'm not seeing the issue. Well, I don't want nobody to see my face till the reveal is around. I'm like, dude. I think Mush was with us that when the day that he actually showed himself.
Joining us.
Yeah.
He was.
I was a bit in shock a little bit.
Yeah,
Because
but
initially I thought Bob was actually you, Mark, at first.
Really? Ah, well,
I
it
was
works
hoping.
then. See?
I was hoping.
Yes. It did exactly what it needed to. Everybody, a lot of other people thought it was Nath.
And then we got
Yeah.
this.
Exactly. But in fairness, right? In fairness, I'm revealing a full face here, Sid. We can't even get to see your hobbit feet.
Hobbit feet.
You're not
Hobbit.
going to see my
We need
hooves.
that. Come on then, Bilbo.
Might get more views from it, you know, some weirdos out there.
It's obviously
Listen, this
getting back now,
conversation
mate.
has gone really bad, Bob.
Huh?
Yeah, sort of.
The anticipation.
Look, my wife.
Can you get your
my
leg up
wife's
that
wife.
high?
The tension's building and building, man.
You do realise he's an old lad now. He maybe can't get his leg up that high.
Yeah, well, there's that. But now you put the excitement
It's
in people's
true.
heads. You're going to get
It's
riots
true.
if you don't sort this out.
Well, I
Come on,
felt
buddy.
a little. The moral of the story was I felt a little let down. I was thinking Bob was this long-haired dude with this fucking beard, looking mean, like he was in some fucking rock band, and then he comes in camera with a fisherman hat on, with the glasses on, looking like he was Johnny Depp from fucking. Like Johnny Depp from that one movie. What's the name of that movie?
I know what you mean. I can't think
Fear
of
and
it.
Loathing.
He's got the toothpick in his mouth, got
Yeah.
the sunglasses on, and the fisherman's hat. The
Yeah.
Loathing in
just
Las
throw it over
Vegas.
for the
That's
whole
it.
film.
Loathing in Las Vegas.
I used to have the long hair, but you know, you get older and you get responsible, don't you? And
But
some
then
of
again, you
us.
say that, it looks like Johnny Depp out of the film, so you're basically looking like he's a guy that's drunk all day long. Now, that's rock and roll, no?
Oh, well.
There you see. Validation for the hat. You look rock and roll
I mean-
with that hat on. Put it back on, Bob.
I mean, when I was 16, I had longer hair than Mark.
Mm.
Can you take this much metal in one show?
Well, if it wasn't for you, we would leave metal. That's still metal. That's still metal.
I'm going to start sewing. It's going to be my battle hat.
In the words of Tom Jones, you can wave your hat on.
Too right. Now, feet. Come on, Bilbo.
Bilbo.
He's not letting us go, man.
Shit.
Huh?
If I'm Bilbo, then you're Dildo Baggins.
Hey, it's you's got the crystal one.
I mean, that dildo's got to bag something, doesn't it?
Love and light, mate. Love and light.
You know, guys, Bob has said nothing but good things about you guys. I know we're just kind of sitting around joking and all that good stuff. We would have played another video, but of course we know that video was not going to play for us. Bob don't know how to do the right things with controls. I can't leave him under control, apparently.
Yeah,
But
it's
it's
bloody
been fun.
useless.
We don't do a normal conventional show. We really don't. We just try to have fun. We try to show everybody a different side of the band. We already know by listening to your music and watching the videos that you guys are talented. You guys have a musical talent. People are going to appreciate that. But it's also good. It's also good to show a different side. You guys sitting around laughing, joking, picking on each other. That's what I think people like to see, is that different side. You know, and that's what we do. That's just what we do around here.
Yeah,
That's
it
what
is.
it's all about, man. You can't take anything seriously. You got to have a laugh every now and again.
But these new songs you're doing, are they under 5 minutes so we can get some more videos and bring you
Yes,
back soon?
yes.
Excellent.
Yes,
That's what we
we'll
want.
be able to play the full thing. It's fine.
He becomes a
That's
stalker, and
nice.
all of a sudden now he has special requests. I didn't know stalkers get special requests.
Well, Hey, before we play the last video that we've got, then I do have one special request tonight as well. Can one of you lovely ladies just like give Mep a bit of a nudge? He's been sitting so still. I was thinking we had a bit of weekend at Bernie's going on.
He said, "No, that's you, Bob. That's you, Bob. You got the hat for it."
See, the hat works in many occasions.
Thanks, Bob.
He said, "Thanks, Bob." Awkward sound.
Yeah. There we go. So it's been great having you on tonight, guys. Thanks for joining us and whatever. Should we play Fantasia for everybody and
Hang on. Hang on, Bob. Premature ending the show doesn't work very well. It leaves messes. We want to give a shout out to where you guys can find the band here on Facebook. You can find Autonym here on Facebook, correct?
Yes, correct.
Find you guys on YouTube as well. Go follow their channel. Click the subscribe button. Like some of their videos. Leave a comment. I'm sure they love the feedback. Do the same as well. Go to their Facebook page. Like, click, share. Otherwise, you got these bands don't hear. And Instagram. There you go, Dave.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
Didn't he do a good job there, lads?
He did.
Can't you tell he's a professional, not just a freaky-footed dude?
Freaky-footed dude. Never mind.
I mean, I can only take that by mouth. I can only take that by word. Can't really.
Unless you've seen it, Mark, you just don't know, do you?
It's just going to be one of those.
That's odd. That's odd that Bob is saying that he's seen it.
No,
I haven't seen it on foot.
Bob.
He thinks he's seen it in a movie somewhere.
Probably. Inhibition.
There's an old saying, Bob, about feet. The bigger the feet, the bigger the
Shoe.
Socks.
Shoe.
the kickstand.
Bigger the nose.
It's like a tripod around here.
The press-up prop.
If I just want to rest, I just let it fall on the ground and just kind of lean forward. So
is that when you're doing your press-ups?
That's if I can uncoil it.
Again. I love it.
That's why I didn't want to talk about feet, Bob. That's why I didn't want to talk about feet, Bob. That's why I didn't talk about. Look, Carly goes. Look, socks. Yeah, any very big tube socks with stripes.
Yeah. Double sock. Double sock.
Bob looks like a happy member from Happy Mondays in that hat.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Oh my god!
Before you go though, I do need to show you guys something, right? Are you ready for this? Because it's coming up to you.
Oh wow!
Who's that fella? Who's that fella?
What a dick! What a dick! Hold it there, Bob. Hold it there. Let's get everybody get a look at that, Bob. What a dick!
There he is. He takes the piss out of my hat.
What are you doing? Are you fly fishing or something?
Oh my god!
Can we play the video now, asshole?
Go on, dude. Oh well. Look, guys. If he takes me off the street, there we go. Thanks again. It's been great, and
it's been a pleasure, man.
Yeah, and we look forward to having you guys on again.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
I am so sorry for his behavior.
Don't it?
And for everybody else, he's the fantastic Autonym with Fantasia. Enjoy, and we'll catch us again soon, eh?
Much love.
See you guys. See you later.
See you later.
Yeah.